morning, it is Sunday. Yes, Sunday. Bit of time in the car, bit of FN2 hooning. Reflect on my week, as I always do. So thanks for joining me. I'm Danny at Dynodaze, and I'm going to talk about yesterday a little bit. So yesterday we had a great rolling road day at Dynodaze. We had so many Hondas, it was amazing. People came down just to chat, talk about their cars, put their cars on the dyno. We had people turn up that I'd asked. I said, if you get 5 minutes, come down, people would love to see your car, and they did, and we had a great time. I managed to meet Gareth for the first time at Expression Culture. What a lovely chap, friend for life. He's just such a great bloke, full of knowledge. You've got to go and check out his channel. He's made a little video as well, so go and have a look at that. He offered me some great advice. He also peer pressured me into having to get my, I'm in the wrong gear, sorry. He also peer pressured me into getting my headlights restored, so I should be asking you lot for suggestions. I'm going to be contacting people that I know do a lot of home stuff, and seeing what I can do myself, and get them bright again and get them all clear and lovely. So I should be doing that. So guys, if you've got any suggestions or you use any products for restoring headlights, especially for the FN2, or if you know somewhere where I can get, depending on the price, some lovely headlights, that'd be great. There was a sapphire blue FN2 down yesterday. Probably it gave me a little chub. It did. It was such a nice car. I can't believe it's for sale. It's a good job I'm broke, because I'd be buying that, because that's such a good car. In fact, I'm pretty sure the listings for it for sale are on Facebook Marketplace, I think. Or they're definitely in the owners clubs page, so go check out that. Really nice chap, really looked after his car. Go and have a look at it. He's got some wicked headlights, absolutely. Well, I've never seen anything like it. They look fantastic. So see if you can spot that on the Dynodaze video that hopefully will be up today. It might be up by now, I don't know, it depends what order I do the videos in. But yeah, what a day. Some amazing cars, all different colours, all making some amazing noise on the dyno. We had a phenomenal, and I mean phenomenal, FN2 turbo car on the dyno yesterday. That was made or certainly tuned by TDI North, and they've done a fantastic job of that. That was it was aggressive. It just ticked all the right boxes. It was a really beautiful example of a turboed FN2 Civic, and it screamed on the dyno, and I think it made 400 brake horsepower, and it was just wow. Well, that goes to show you what you can do if you've got the budget. I bet you that it sounded like an animal, and it didn't half go. I'm pretty sure at some point during the day they was doing passenger rides up and down the industrial estate, and it didn't half scream. So that's another one to check out. Whilst that will be in my video of the day, there'll be a clip of it. I think I've got enough footage to do like quite well its own video, and it deserves it, because yeah, the lads at TDI North did a great job there. So well done everyone involved. Paul, I think Mr. Paul West, Uncle Paul, that one, yeah, fantastic car. Looks gorgeous, lots of attention to detail in the engine bay. Yeah, a true FN2 build, and it was phenomenal. So again, that's in the video, so check that out. We've seen some brilliant cars, some absolutely brilliant cars, and the people there yesterday were great. There were hugs all round. There were people there yesterday that I'd reached out to and made sure that they knew that they were welcome, and that's what it's all about. It doesn't matter if you've got differences of opinions. On a day like that, it's all about the ownership of the cars. It's all about the camaraderie. I don't even know whether that's a word, but I'm going with it. Yeah, it's all about supporting each other. So like, again, and this is something I come back to all the time, owners clubs, we've all got the same passion. We all have the same project. We all spend the money, and we all love our cars, and that was something that was definitely proved yesterday with people coming together, whether they had an EP3 or a Honda CRZ or an FN2. Doesn't matter where it was built, who mapped it, everybody loved each other's cars, and I was really very impressed with everybody. And it was great, and we had no rubbish, you know, and we had no it was just great people, great people. And I like to think even if I've only made a little bit of an impact in the scene, I'd like to think that, you know, myself, the rest of the community, the YouTubers, I think if we've all come together, we've created something a little bit special that perhaps has been lacking in the scene for a little while. So yeah, great respect to everybody that attended yesterday. Thanks so much to the people that came down just because I asked them to. Yeah, much love to everyone. We've done some great work at Dynodaze this week. We've mapped some cars. That made amazing power. We've mapped some cars that need improvement. We've mapped cars that are virtually standard. We've mapped cars that are heavily modified. Just a great week at Dynodaze again. Lots of hard work gone into some cars. Some people yesterday were asking about something called a Smart 4.4 Brabus that's been an ongoing pain in the arse, but it's coming together, and yeah, I'm just a great week, and the weather's great, and today is Sunday, and I get to drive this car. Although I can't find any V-Power for love nor money. I've been to several petrol stations this week to try and find some fuel, and found bugger all. So unfortunately today the little FN2 is running BP Ultimate, which is somewhat pointless being 97 run. I'm looking for 99 run and just can't find it. So if anybody knows why there's a shortage of V-Power, there seems to be a shortage of Tesco Momentum as well, which leads me to believe it might actually be the additives that are missing. Richard is under the impression that because they're switching over fuels, E5, E10, all that sort of nonsense, because they're actually switching over fuels, the refineries are concentrating on putting out standard fuel, and that's why we've got a slip in supply. But who knows? If you guys know, you've got to let me know in the comments below. Yeah, I met some great people this week. I did mention earlier that I feel like sometimes I've not got a job. I feel like sometimes I'm on a complete social, and I'm meeting people all the time, and I'm enjoying people's company. I'm meeting some great folks and making some friends, and that every day I wake up, I go to work, and I want to be there. And there seems to be this thing at the moment where I'm so grateful, and I hope everybody's grateful for everything that everybody has, and we've all got stuff to be grateful for. But I just feel like I'm making friends left, right and centre, and I love it. And I'm so grateful in my heart for meeting these people. I've been speaking to other YouTubers this week that are having some issues, and trying to help them out. There's going to be some impressive projects coming up at Dynodaze. That's going to be great. There's going to be some case swaps coming, which we love, don't we? We love doing those. We think that's the pinnacle of what we do. There's been talks of the Dynodaze body shop coming. That might not be this year. That's likely to be next year. But that's going to be another brilliant venture from the team at Dynodaze, and we're looking forward to that. It's a beautiful day, guys. It's a beautiful day. I was so grateful that the weather held off yesterday. We didn't have any rain, certainly not until the evening. Yeah, cool. So what a positive week. I'm feeling very positive. I think I'm feeling it. I think I've got a lot to look forward to next week. Had loads more hybrid racing parts land. I've got FN2 induction kits coming out my ears. So if anybody wants anything, any hybrid racing stuff, give me a shout. Yeah, so just really positive, everyone, and you know, thanks for coming with me on this journey and learning a bit. I was so happy yesterday. Tom brought me a donut yesterday, and I knew my day was going to be good when I seen those Dunkin' Donuts, and he's like, "Here, mate, they're for you." I'm like, "What? Wow, thanks. I appreciate that so much." I'm on the fuel for the rest of the week. That's like a meal supplement to try and drop some weight off, because the amount of biscuits and donuts people bring me, and energy drinks, which ain't so good for you. Just so grateful. So Tom, thanks, and thanks for chatting with me about another hobby that we've got together. I appreciate your time, Tom. Thanks for coming yesterday. Yeah, we handed out lots of stickers yesterday, lots of different stickers, and hopefully people are wearing them with pride. We've got lots to do, you know, lots to do. So I am going to have to get some rest at some point, but absolutely great. I think it's time for me to kick this FN2's head in a little bit, and then I shall give you some more thoughts on the exit of this video. So I'll be back in a moment. I've noticed my coilovers are making my camera very bumpy. I think it's time for another mount of some description. Yeah, definitely need another mount. Was a right hoon, so I'm back. I got a sweat on. Yeah, some country lanes, one particular country lane that I wasn't actually used to, so yeah, bit of concentration needed there, probably more brain power than I wanted to be using today. It is warm and I have not got air conditioning, so oh yes, got a right sweat up there. Right, so yes, and final thoughts really for me on this sweaty Sunday. I hope you guys have seen the Peugeot that we mapped in the week. I had so much fun looking at that, because I'm a big French retro car fan. I started with Renault 5 GT turbos and Renault 21 turbos, and that's really what got me into cars as such. I've driven loads of cars for years without even opening the bonnet. I had all sorts, from Polos to Metros to Mercedes C-classes. I had all sorts, but they were just cars. I had an Astra B that I really liked. My first car was a Fiat Uno Selector, a 1 litre that I killed in an incident with a bollard. Yes, but I love my French stuff, especially my old French stuff. And when it came, I mean, I already knew what was coming because it was booked in the diary. It wasn't until I seen it in the flesh that I got really excited. And after we'd finished mapping it, which went really well, I made a point of going on Richard's test drive in it. And I honestly, considering it's only an NA Honda engine, and I know we say that, they're all only an NA Honda engine. The car weighed about 700 kilos, and that thing was rapid. And it took my breath away. It really did. And I've got, you know, I drive not very often, but I've got an Evo, I've got a 460 brake horsepower K-swap turbo Colt. And yes, they are quick, but you know they're going to be quick when you're driving them, and you know the power, and when you're driving it, it does exactly what you think it's going to do. As a passenger in that 205, I did not expect that. I didn't expect it to be that quick. Now, obviously, I've owned mapped EP3s. I've got a mapped FN2, but power to weight ratio is what it's about. And my God, that thing flew, and it really did fly. And in the passenger seat, I couldn't believe it. And you can see on the video, like, I didn't want to close my eyes, and it's a good job I wasn't driving. But my natural reaction was to wince away from it, and I was just impressed. It was great. So there's a 2-part video of that on YouTube. There's one when it's on the dyno, we were mapping it, the bit that we usually do, and then the test drive afterwards, the what we call the sort of shakedown road test, and it was fun. It was fun. I think Richard enjoyed frightening me more than he did driving it, but it's funny because in the past when we've been doing road mapping on the older Civics and stuff, it's always been my job to locate where we are at any particular point in the map on the laptop whilst Richard's driving, and he's punched me in the leg numerous times because I've had my eyes closed when I'm supposed to be looking at the laptop. But yeah, good fun was had. It was just a great week, an absolutely great week. I got to meet Liam from Kaizen, top company, top lad, nice guy. I do promote his company a little bit because I like the smaller companies. I like the underdog, and that's what I feel like. I've always felt that Dynodaze is the underdog. So when I see little companies up and coming, I like to make sure that everybody knows about them, because, you know, let's be honest, some of the parts that are being sold are quality and they're cheaper than some of the bigger name brands. And as long as you've got that educated decision where you can say, I'm either going to spend £100 on this one, or I'm going to spend £50 on this one, and you get the chance to compare the two items, it makes sense. It makes sense to make sure that everyone's aware. Some of Kaizen products, I've got some Kaizen products on my car. Lots of my friends do as well. He's really helpful. So go and check him out. Go and check him out. And whilst you're at it, go and check out all my favourites. Go and check out Cowabunga Car Diary. Shout out to Chris and Bench this week. That Mazda, if you need any help with that, boys, I'll be honoured if I can do something or anything to help you out. It looks like that's going to be a proper project, and what a great addition to your channel, guys. You've got some great cars now, and it's all in the Jap scene, and as a viewer we appreciate it and we love what you're doing, so keep at it. Modfix, good videos this week. FN3 Bill's done a video on his rear boot struts, great video. Who else have I been watching? FN2 Ops, great channel, one of the most down-to-earth people I've ever spoke to, so helpful. He made a video, and it was a video recently, not this week, maybe last week, of how not to get scammed on the internet, and I really appreciated it, and I've been sharing it with people because it's good quality, it's a good experience, and learn from other people's mistakes. And I think it takes some humbling and some you know, a guy that's really comfortable to talk to people, to be able to say, hey, look, I got scammed, and, you know, this is how not to get scammed. So go and check out FN2 Ops as well. Yeah, and there's a plethora of other YouTube channels that I always mention, and please go and, if you're watching my videos, go and check them out. Go and give them a thumbs up, support them. For me, if you want to do something for me today, stick a thumbs up on this video to help the YouTube algorithm. That's what it's all about at the moment. I've been following some YouTube guys that actually specialise in helping channels like mine with their YouTube experience, and right now it's the thumbs up, it's the algorithm, it's the thumbs up, it's the comments, that's what's helping. So yes, you can get views, and yes, you can share your video to everywhere, but it's the actual thumbs up that's helping. So mate, do please drop me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, the stuff that we do is basically what we do at work. So all the mapping, all the modifying. We've got a lot of Honda and a lot of Mitsubishi content. So please do, if the feeling takes you, like and subscribe. If you ever need help with anything, drop a message on a YouTube video. I try and respond to every single comment. So get involved, say hello. And like I said at the start of this video, this week I need advice for my headlights, either new headlights or refurbishing headlights. And I'd love to know what content you want us to make in the future. Give me suggestions for videos. I'm happy to try and get stuck into them. Big thanks this week goes to Dean Markey at Markey Multimedia, who is working tirelessly in the background to update my website on a daily and weekly basis, and also Sam Weatherly, the young lad at work, the new lad. He's been working hard, and we'll see him again this week. He's populating bits and bobs into the website. He's doing the Suzuki Swift next week, that's the plan. So if any of you guys own a Suzuki Swift and you want to get in touch, I've got a little project that I want to do involving the website and Facebook and parts. So do get in touch if you own a Suzuki Swift. Yeah, so cool. Anyway, guys, oh, I'm at a traffic light. Temporary traffic lights everywhere, isn't there? Temporary traffic lights. There's no traffic, so why am I on a red light? Anyway, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I appreciate it. I hope you've had a good week. Stay positive. Stay healthy. Try and do something this week that makes you smile, whatever that is, if it's legal anyway. Yeah, and remember, everyone's here as a community. If you're feeling low, reach out. If you're feeling happy, then reach out to somebody else that you think might be having a hard time. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks guys, speak soon.
Boy, and I'll say it again, life moves pretty fast.